I have icing on my lips. Ugh. What's up, you guys? Wait, no. It is topic of the week Saturday, and I almost started doing sign language. I haven't been around for a very long time, but I've been dealing with depression, which is the topic of the week. Welcome to Annual Depression Month. Oh wait, you thought this was Black History Month? That's next month. January is probably the biggest month for depression. You're coming down from that high of Christmas and New Year's, and now you're like, yeah, I'm gonna restart my life. I'm gonna do all of this stuff all over again. But then you get to that January slump, and it's just like, I am really tired, if you haven't noticed by the lovely circle on my eyes. I hope you enjoy my depression spot. It is the seeing eye of everything stress related. It is hitting me pretty hard this year. I can't say that I haven't ever had depression because it's been a continuous thing through my entire life. And I think the reason I'm so good at helping other people with depression, or at least talking them through it, I mean, you can't really help someone just by one day of talking. It takes a long time to be able to manage it. I came down from a really big high. I was in England and I brought my doggo with me, and I have zero amounts of footage for you. I was with Evie, and me and Evie were going down the plane, get there, and apparently I broke a couple of laws because my vet didn't let me know that, which kind of sucks. And she had to go into quarantine where I got yelled at. It's been really tough at first, but then as I got through it, I was with my wife, and even though I had to put Evie in quarantine, she was great. And my wife was so helpful with making sure that I can do things by myself and being very sensitive about what I need help with, and in general being a damn good wife. I think it's because of the depression that I've forced myself to be more positive, saying, I have this for a reason. And instead of being so negative about it, I should turn it into something positive and move forward, because focusing on negativity in your life only makes things worse. And for me, it makes me sick. If you aren't like me and you don't have a chronic illness that causes depression, sometimes after you figured out how to manage it, you find that it slowly goes away. That's pretty great, and I applaud you, and I'm super happy for you. I'm not one of those people that is like, oh, I'm so jealous that they don't have depression, or I'm so jealous that they can walk around on two legs and go get their groceries and stuff, even though it's negative something degrees outside. That's not really how I am. If you're curious about how I get through it, there's a lot of talking to myself. I just kind of have all these moments of hello, blah, blah, blah. Most of the time it's just that self-doubt voice in the back of your mind that's like, you think these people are your friends? Well, guess what? They're not. If you say that one more time, I'm going to punch you in the face. I just really am very positive, and I feel like that's the best way to combat it. Even at first, if you're being sarcastic about it, even there's a way of combating it. And if you don't believe it at first, but after a really long time of just telling yourself, yeah, I'm depressed right today, but tomorrow could be a better day. It's not simple, and I'm not saying that it's simple. One of the main things that I've been able to do, self-talk, positivity, visual positivity, verbal positivity, always saying what you think on the inside positive, saying that on the outside as well. Sometimes I don't like talking at all because my voice just kind of usually I edit that out for you guys. When I am in public, you can't really go around and go click, 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 and get rid of all of that. There's a lot of and a lot of pauses for me. So for me, depression has hit in ways where other people can do things that I can't. And it's not that I envy them, it's that I'm upset that I can't be at that point. So that's how it hits me. I know other people get jealousy, or they look at someone else and think, I'll never be like that. For me, it's like I was like that. I mean, I wasn't top of the game type of thing, but I was able to do these things, and now I can't. And for that reason, I'm struggling, and it sucks, but I'm trying to plan my future with my wife, with graduating school. I'm looking ahead. I have 8 classes left. I really want to take a trip to LA and meet my favorite YouTubers and meet some celebrities that I can name drop even more. Have a good time, meet some of the friends that are out there that I met online, and I just want to be able to be positive even when I'm by myself. And my dog helps me with that for sure. She is a big positive thing for me. But when I am in a ton of pain, or I'm finding out that there's a certain thing wrong with me that I can't fix and that it's going to be a difficult, long journey, I lose my patience sometimes. And I think that's a lot of where my depression stems from. And I think a lot of people's depression stems from the expectations you make for yourself and the realities. Adjusting those expectations is what you need to do based on yourself, because if you constantly put the expectations so high that you can't reach them, of course failing is not a bad thing. But if you're just every single day of the week constantly can't do anything right, you have to look at your expectations and wonder, is this too high? If you expect to get up, start walking around, and lose weight within a month, like you're on The Biggest Loser or something, that's not going to happen. It sucks, but that's not going to happen. All of that stuff is not reality. It's your depression kind of teasing you into coming back to the dark side. Let yourself cry. Let yourself feel. Don't go around bottling things up. If you're a private person, do it in private. If you're a public person, gather your friends around and all cry with them. You're not going to stress a person out unless they are in such a dire situation that they can't control their own things. Honestly, suffering is universal. It's a human process, and we all have to find ways to go through it, but don't go through it alone. Have some support. That's what I've learned the last year, is support is necessary. I don't think I would be anywhere without my wife, without my mom, my dog. It's a difficult time, and if you don't have support you need in person, because there are some days when I don't get that support and it really sucks. I just want to get a hug. And I mean, that's one reason why I got a dog. She gives pretty good hugs and kisses. It's okay to have friends online. It's okay to have friends that live in different states, live in different countries. Just be careful about it and make sure that you're giving your friends that are online the same sort of expectations of your friends in real life, because they are people too. Just because they're behind a keyboard doesn't mean they're perfect and that they'll do no wrong. That's all I can say. You need to resist the urge to want to be someone else than who you already are. Be yourself. Know your expectations. Learn what your thought patterns are, because the one person who can help you is you. I mean, obviously there's other people, there's medication, there's like exercise. I'm like, well, not really if you have asthma that flares up when you exercise. So it's a very, very difficult thing to get through, and I'm going to keep everyone that's going through depression right now, especially in this month, in my thoughts. And honestly, I'll post the suicide hotline links, but if you have trouble, if you are struggling with depression, you can always talk to me. It makes my problems better, since I can't control them, to help people who aren't able to deal with the situation they're going through, even if it's something as small as today I felt awful because I couldn't fit into my new dress. People want to laugh at that. People want to say, but everyone's pain is relative, and if you feel like an awful person today, it's super okay to feel like that. It's just also needing to walk it through and realize this isn't going to be something that you can change right away. You need to learn to be okay with who you are at the moment. You have to realize what's in your control and what's not. So that's really serious. Usually I'm a little bit funnier. But today it's down in the darks day. That sounded weird. It's down in the dumps day. There we go. I just want to do something, and lately I haven't been able to do anything. I hope you enjoyed that topic of the week. It was a little bit down, but I feel like everyone is kind of in that moment where they're like, what do I do with my life? Make plans, make goals, and keep moving forward, as they say in Meet the Robinsons. I love you guys, and I hope that my next video won't be 3 months ago. Be patient with me. I will be around if you are watching. If not, screw you. don't forget to subscribe.